Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jill, I'm 27 years old and this is my first ever YouTube video. And you can't believe how many years I've actually wished of saying this on the camera. It's 10 years. I've been dreaming about starting my own YouTube channel for 10 years now, but I never ever had the courage to film something and put it on YouTube. But now here we are, you're watching my first video. I thought it would be nice to do something a bit more introductional. So I thought I would film my everyday makeup routine, as you see the end result right here. It is super simple, anyone can do it. I am not like a makeup artist in any kind or any form. I just do something and hope it turns out good, which is this look. I will also do a little story time along the way, so I will tell you why I started over my Instagram account and why I started from 11k to scratch. And yeah, I guess that's it. So I'm guessing this is the part where you're going to see my bare face. Yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so let's get started with my makeup. I am doing my hair up with this little headband I've got over here because it is looking absolutely insane. I'm having the worst bad hair day ever. It's so flat and just it's not doing anything for me, so I'm just going to put my hair up with this. Not the cutest look, but it will do. First thing I do in the morning is cleanse my face, and after that I put my moisturizer on, which is this Clinique one. It is the Moisture Surge 25 SPF. I am an absolute fan of... Why is it not? Come on! I was thrilled when they came out with the Moisture Surge with SPF in it because I absolutely love the Moisture Surge from Clinique. After I have put that on, I will then use the I Spy Brightening Cream from Bondi Sands, which is this little cute tube, which is an eye cream and it's very rich and moisturizing. So after I am done prepping my skin, it's time for my makeup, and I start my makeup by using a primer, which is this one. This is my primer I use every day now. It is the Fix and Rouge Setting Soft Blurring Primer and Finishing Fix Ultra Prime. I'm going to put this on my face now. By the way, if anywhere in this video you think, oh, she's looking like cross-eyed, I am not. I have a mirror over here so I can see what I'm actually doing. A little bit on the nose, on the cheek, on my forehead, and just blend this in. And as you can probably tell, it's going to leave my face with this dewy-like texture and a very soft glow. I zoomed in a little bit so you can see better. Just before I get started with my face makeup, I'm going to put this, it says nipple balm, but it is absolutely great for moisturizing your lips. It is the original multi-use famous balm by Dr. Lip. So now that we are fully moisturized and prepped, it is ready to do my face makeup. I am not a big fan of thick foundations, so I use this little magic cream. So it is the Maybelline New York Dream Setting BB Cream, and I'm using it in the color number 2 Light. And to be honest, this stuff has saved my life. A bit dramatic, but if you don't already have one of these little magic tubes, I would highly recommend you get it, because my skin doesn't do very well with thick foundations. This is the perfect alternative for that. So I am going to dab this on my face directly, especially the makeup artists are swearing right now because you're never supposed to put this straight on your face. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm just doing shit and hope it looks nice. I am looking like a 4-year-old who has just won the little makeup kit on the fair, you know? And it just has the nicest texture ever. And it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing a foundation or a tint or anything. It looks very natural. I just dabbed it in with my fingers, and don't you agree it is just the most natural thing ever. It is a really nice texture beauty balm, and honestly I don't even feel like I'm wearing anything, but you can see it gives a nice glow. So next up is concealer, and I am wearing a combination of 2. I have bought these items multiple times and they last forever, by the way. I should tell you that they last absolutely forever. I am wearing the Maybelline New York Instant Anti-Age Eraser multi-use concealer. This is actually meant for under your eyes. It has this vitamin C, I believe, in it. Next up I have the Facefinity All Day Flawless Airbrush Finish Concealer. It says like vegan, but I don't think that's the color. Oh, it's the shade 020. So I'm using the Maybelline one eraser like this one under my eyes and the Max Factor one for like other blemishes. So whilst I do my concealer, let's have a little chat about my Instagram and why I chose to start over again. I'm looking like a big panda over here, by the way. I'm going to blend this out with my Douglas 101 Buffer Foundation brush. So I started my Instagram account around 2 years ago, basically because I wanted to do that for such a long time, you know, like posting my outfits and meeting other girlies out there who love fashion and beauty as much as I do. And I've done it for over 2 years with lots of fun and lots of like motivation, and I absolutely loved it until around like half a year ago. I started to grow, my account started to grow like very rapidly in like the first year, which was amazing. I absolutely love like meeting new people and, you know, like putting myself out there, which was really a big learning point for me as well to do, because I don't like to be the center of attention, but it is a learning curve. I would highly recommend anyone to start their own Instagram account, because you put yourself out there and it is quite scary. It can be quite scary. I won't deny that, but it has helped develop myself into how I want to present myself, and I have boosted my creativity as well, because when you do post every single day, which I have done for a very long time, it is very hard to give your like followers new creative like inspiration every single day, especially when you yourself don't have any. It has been like a huge learning point, and I don't regret every single moment of it. But around 6 months ago, I did notice my like motivation was dropping, and that is because my Instagram like hasn't grown in over a year now. I am stuck at 11k followers, and I'm very grateful for all of those people who click like the follow button. 11,000 people is a lot of people, I am fully aware of that. But when you do put so many hours and effort and like all of your soul in there and you don't see any improvement whatsoever, it just starts to get to you. And that's why I have chosen to start over, like a fresh, clean slate, new Instagram account full of new content, new inspiration. And if I wanted to do it right, I thought to myself, okay, when I start my Instagram account, I would also have to start a YouTube, like a website, to just everything all in once to do it right. So 3 times a charm, I hope, and that's why you are watching this video right now. Welcome. Okay, so back to the beauty. I'm just putting a second layer of concealer under my eyes because I hate my eye bags and they are very much here today. And I always put a little bit on the top of my nose and my forehead, which I'm not sure why, but I'm going to blend this with my buffer brush as well. So dab dab dab. So whilst I am blending out my concealer, let's continue the story of my new Instagram account. Why I haven't grown in over a year on my old Instagram account is because my Instagram was deactivated over a year ago, and that is I've gotten it back. I put a lot of effort and a lot of phone calls into reaching Facebook and asking them to give my Instagram account back, which wasn't that simple. It took me over a week to get it back, and lots of phone calls, lots of frustration. I've cried so many times to just, you know, fortunately I got it back, and I'm very lucky I did, because I have spoken to a lot of girls who didn't get the chance to get their account back, which is very sad, because you do put a lot of like effort and blood, sweat and tears in there, and when, you know, like a big company one day just decides that you are not following like the guidelines and you have to you get blocked, you don't have access to your account, just all your hard work is just like gone in a few seconds. So yeah, I've just decided to start over. Facebook said I was blocked because I didn't follow community guidelines, which is absolutely bananas, because, you know, I don't post anything that is like either upsetting or like adult scenes or anything, so I would have literally no clue why I would have been like kicked off of the platform, but I was. So I got it back, and then after I got it back, I did notice my reach was dropping to an all-time low, which hadn't been that low since I first started my account. And it didn't actually matter how many effort I put into my account. If I would post every single day for over 3 months, I felt like my reach was just getting worse than it was when I posted once a week. Okay, I'm back. My battery died. I'm still new to this. I'm using my Pupa Milano Desert Bronzing Powder in the shade 2. It is humongous. Almost has the same size as my face. Tapping off any excess powder, and I'm going to apply this to my forehead and to the holes underneath my cheeks. So where was I with my Instagram story? So after I had been giving my account back and I started to post more regularly again, I felt like it wasn't doing anything. No matter how much effort I put in there, it just didn't work anymore. So I kept it going. I tried for over a year, and now I finally come to the conclusion that it's just time for me to move on. I'm also in a new chapter of my life right now. I also feel like I have grown out of my Jill Joann's Diary era. New era, a new Jill, Jill's Tales, which I feel like has a nicer ring to it than Jill Joann's Diary. I wanted to do this the right way, like start all over, fresh slate. I am right now in a different life than I was 2 years ago when I started my Instagram for the first time. Right now I have my own apartment. I live in a city of my dreams. I feel like on paper I have it all very much together, even though in reality I really don't. No one knows what they're doing, guys. So yeah, I feel like I'm not the Jill from Jill Joann's Diary I used to be. That's why I am starting all over, and that is why you are watching this video right now. I think this will be enough bronzer for now. I just keep on applying it. I don't want to be like a carrot running around. Next up is blush to give a little more definition to my face. I have bought this stuff a few days ago and I have been loving it so far. It is the Essence Baby Gut Blush in the color 30, which is called Rosé All Day. This is a cream blush, and I am not used to cream blushes. I use powder most of the time. Even though it is like €3, it is really high concentrated. When I first used this, I walked around like I was feeling ashamed all the time. That is how red I was from this. If I do a very red face, it's because that's how I can see. I'm actually putting it on my apples, not somewhere else. I feel like a leprechaun right now. So let's blend this. I've got this basic blush brush I use to blend out blush. I don't use huge amounts of makeup. I like a natural finish, because I do feel like makeup is meant to, enhance your enhance your features and not used as a mask to hide under it. Moving on to eyes. I bought this little eyeshadow palette around 2 weeks ago, and I've been using it every single day since. It is the Douglas Pink Nudes eyeshadow palette, and it has gorgeous colors. You can't go wrong with a natural eye look. I think I'm going to use Gentle, which is this color over here. I'm not a fan of eyeshadow brushes because I use a lot of shimmery eyeshadow, and I feel like the glitter gets all over your face when you use eyeshadow brushes. So I use this little eyeshadow pom-pom thingy. Most of the time I do use an eyeshadow primer to keep it in place. It is a lovely color, perfect for autumn and fall. By the way, is it autumn or fall? I'm Dutch, so English is not my mother tongue, as you probably figured by now. I think fall is American, isn't it? And autumn is British. Whenever we put on eyeshadow, our mouth just opens. Why is that? Now comes the tricky part, because I'm a huge fan of a little cat eye or feline flick, which I believe really fits my eye, as I have very bright green eyes. And for that I am using a black liner. This one is from Catrice Cosmetics. I absolutely adore that brand because it's very cheap. The quality is actually pretty good, and it is vegan and it's not tested on animals as well. So it ticks all the boxes for me. I'm going to warn you, I used to travel by train a lot and I used to do my makeup on the train. So I have mastered the feline flick. So yeah, I just put it, normally I start on the middle of my eye, and I think the trick for me, I'll come a little bit closer. I think the trick is to put the tip of the pencil in the corner of the eye and then move upwards into the same direction as the lower eyelid. So this is how I do it. And this is how I do my feline flick. Let's try the other eye. So I start on the upper eyelid, just going down to the corner of my eye. And then I'm going to draw a line upwards in the same direction as my under eyelid. So I just go from the corner, make little like movements upwards. And as you can see, we have our feline flick there. This is the look. As I have the most difficult lashes ever, I use my very cheap eyelash thingy. I don't know what it's called. Eyelash curler, I guess. Is every eyelash curler the same, or are there differences? Every curler looks like this little torture device. You put your eyelashes between and then curl them, but I could be wrong, because I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And it's time for my magic mascara, which is the Max Factor False Lash Effect. I'm using this in the color Black Brown because I do have very bright green eyes and it could come across as a little bit intimidating when I use black mascara. So this is why I use brown mascara but black liner to balance the two. So I'm just wiggling this across my eye. You can definitely tell the difference, can't you? I mean, blink and wiggle. Same goes for the bottom lashes. I don't blink, I just do a little wiggle. So this is the finished eye look. I honestly feel like I look much more awake and energetic when I've done my eye makeup. Natural goes a long way, just enhance your beauty and what nature has given you. I'm in the mood for Barbie today. I don't know about you, but I feel like every day is Barbie day. So I'm going for this very bright pink pop of color from Clinique. It is the color 9 Sweet Pop. So this Clinique lipstick is the most pigmented thing ever. And I do want a Barbie look, but not like too much Barbie look, if you know what I mean. Please shut up. I think they're gone. Finally! Thank you. Thank you. As I was saying, I am using this Clinique lipstick. I'm going to dab this on. So what do we think? So we have the finished look right here. Let me take my headband off. This isn't helping, is it? So I hope you liked this little tutorial and story time. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel and turn post notifications on so you won't miss any time I post a new video. I'm planning to upload every single Sunday. I can't wait to see what you think of this video, so please leave a comment in the comment section down below so I can check out what you thought of this. Also, if you have some ideas on what kind of videos you would like to see from me, please also leave it in the comment section. And perhaps I will film a video on that topic next time. You will find a new post from me every single day on Instagram, so please check out the tag on here. Is it here? Here as well on Instagram, it's @JillsTales, and I will see you next Sunday. So I hope you have a nice week, and I will see you. Bye bye.